Hello live wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and welcome to my channel for all kinds of wire art and jewelry making tutorials and live streams. Today we're making this funky dragon pendant. It was inspired by Anne from the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. She was one of the winners in the 10-day bead soup challenge. She requested a custom template for a dragon pendant, so I came up with a design that she liked and made a private video including a template that's now available in my Etsy DIY shop. Today we're going to make a slightly simpler dragon with beads. What you're going to need for this project is 20 gauge wire. You're going to need 24 gauge wire for wrapping. You're going to need beads. I'm using some tiny seed beads just to go along the back. You'll need round pliers, flat pliers, and cutters. You're going to cut a 12 to 15 inch piece of 20 gauge wire, and we're going to start with the eye. Now I made a little template here that you can use for the dragon, and I'm just going to trace it off here to have an idea of how big to make it. You can freehand this, you can draw your own template, your own shape if you like as well. Just bring it around here, and then you are just going to bend this out for the nose, and then you can go around and just trace the template how you like, or you can just freestyle it. Sometimes it's actually easier for me just to do it freehand, so I'm just going to go around and do sort of the basic shape. We've got this, and then the idea is you want to do like a little ear at the top, so we're going to bring this out here and do the ear. Bring it down here, just around here. Bring this one down here a little bit. And then to make sure it's proportionate, I'm just going to bring it here and get my basic shape. And now here, what we want to do is we actually want to do a loop on this side because we're going to dangle some wires down from there. So make a little loop here. Bring it down here, curve it around, just curve it around, and then we're going to bend this to the back. So the same on this side, we're going to bring it around here, bring it up here, and then just at that spot we're going to make our loop, loop it around, make it a decent size, the loop, bring it down here, and measure it there, and then bring it back up here. So here's our basic shape for the wings, and then from there we want to just come back exactly behind here, bring it down, and then bring this down here. Same on this side, bring this right up behind the wing there, center it here, and then bring it back down here. So this wire is behind that wire. So now we're going to take this one down here, and we want to do our kind of shape of the dragon. So what you can do here is bring it back if you need to, and I'm going to just do like a back and forth thing. So you really don't need the template for this part. We're just going to take the round pliers, larger round pliers, and then form a kind of a loop this way and a loop that way, and then another loop this way. And then what you can do is just finish off that bottom part. We won't need the extra wire, so we're just going to take this one and we want to twist that one around. So if that one's on top, flip it, take this end and bring it around. So bring that all the way around, give it a little clip, and then we're just going to pinch that one in place. So from there, we want to make a little spiral on that. So you can always wind it around a round form if you like. If that's too big, just wind it around the end of your larger pliers. So just hold that there, bring it around a few times, just like that. And then we're going to clip that flush. Take your round pliers and just close up the spiral. So if you have a preferred way of making spirals, that's fine. I like to kind of like do a kind of cone shape, and then I just bring it in. If you need to open it up a bit, you can always open it up a little bit, adjust it how you like. Make the spiral as open or as closed as you want. And then there you have your basic shape. And then next we're going to wind it with the beads. For that, I have about 12 inches of 24 gauge wire, and I'm just going to take the end and wind it around here. So just take your end and wind it around a couple of times to fix it in place. Then we'll just give it a little clip. From there, we'll just take our little seed bead, put it on the wire, use any beads you like, and just hold it to the left side and bring that around. So wind it around one full time, bring it over, and then put another bead on there. And basically, you're going to just keep going with this, wind them around how you like, but it's always good to do like a turn in between each bead. It just makes it a little bit more solid, looks a little bit more fancy too. So we'll keep putting these beads, and as you go around the curve, just keep doing that extra turn in there, and it's going to hold the two wires together. Once you get to here, you can continue like winding it around both wires, and it just brings them a little bit closer together. And just keep putting your beads on there, and we're going to work our way all the way across to the top. We're going to go to the other side of the wing, do another extra turn there, keep adding our beads. I really like these little seed beads. They're kind of an iridescent purpley color, purpley brown, I guess you would say. They're really pretty beads. I like them a lot. Just keep going around. We're just going to keep going until we reach the top. So once we get here, we're going to put it like in through the head so we don't squish the nose in there. So we're just going to bring that one around, do another turn, and then we probably have enough room for one more bead. So we're just going to get this one. These beads are a little uneven in size. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Get that one on there, and we might even be able to get a third one on there. Just depends on the size of your beads and how much space you have there. So let's do one more. Bring that one in here. I'll put one more bead on there. There we go. So I cut my wire a little too long as usual, but always better too long than too short. Bring that one around here, and then we're just going to clip it. So now what we can do is just make sure these are nicely lined up. Get your pliers, curve them in a little bit more. Just make sure the loop is sort of like free there. You can bend these a little bit in, and then we're going to put a couple of little danglies down from the wings. So for the wings, we're just going to cut that flush here. We want to bend this at a curve, so we're going to bend it in a little bit of a curve here, and then bring it over to the wing. Just decide how long you want this, and then hold this and bend it to the back. We're going to make a curve around to the back, and then we're going to clip it there, and then we're going to do another one about the same size. So cut this flush, bend this on a bit of an angle and just measure it to about the same size. So hold it in place so it's one beside the other. Hold that there, and then keep the curve, you know, at this level, and then bend this perpendicular to the back. So we're going to bring this around to the back, and then we're going to cut it there. So to do the little bits for the opposite side, line it up, do that little curve here, line it up with this one, hold it in place, but then bend it to the opposite side. So it's going to be mirror image. So just go here, bend it to the opposite side, give that a clip, and the same thing. We're going to make sure it's cut flush. Do your curve around here, just a subtle curve. Line it up with this one. Okay, just line it up, and instead of bending it to the front, we're going to actually bend it to the back. So we have our bits for either side, and then what we're going to do is take the dragon, and these ones are going to go to that side. So we're just going to, it will be in like that, so we want to make sure, might have to open them up a little bit. We're going to just hook it into the loop. So just get it in there, hook it up, and we're going to pinch it shut. So we're just going to pinch that one shut there, give it a little pinch so it's in place. You might have to kind of wiggle it around a little bit to be able to access it. And then this one too, we want to hook that one in there. Hold it with your pliers if it's easier. This is going to be to the front, so just hook it in there, bring it around, and then we want to close it up. Now, if you don't want to do these little dangling wires, you don't have to. You can just like create a different shape with the wings. It's fine. This is just something a little bit different. I kind of like the way it looks, like they dangle down. If you want to flatten the ends, you can. You can hammer them, or you can go ahead and just with your pliers, just go near the end and just give it a little press to press them flat. So you can definitely do that too. Either hammer them or go in and give it a little bit of a flattening there. So same thing with this one. You can go ahead, grab the end, and just give it a good squish with your pliers. So that just gives it a little bit of interest, and now we can attach the ones on the other side. Go ahead and open it up a little bit, hook it into there, close it up, and this one too. I guess you could even dangle little beads down there, would be super cute. You can just use head pins and dangle some beads down if you want for the wings. That would be super cute too. And then the same thing, you can either hammer the ends or you can squish them with the pliers. So just hold them so they're at the right angle that they're going to be dangling, and then just give it a little bit of a pinch, and there too, give it a little bit of a pinch, and there you have your super cool little dangly dragon. And if you want this to be more on angle, you can always fix it after. Just hold the top and just push it a little bit to the left, and then they're going to be a little bit more separated. And there you have your super cool little dragon with the dangly wings. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.